And welcome to the magnificent Sengkang Hockey Stadium, looking resplendent in all its glory. Our first game this afternoon in the women's competition, Kazakhstan versus Thailand in the Hockey Series Open 2018. It's a battle for second position on the table. Currently both teams locked in 9 points. Thailand getting the edge. They're in second position with a 10-goal difference over Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan will be looking to make amends for that this afternoon with a win. So we'll have a look at the starting lineups for Kazakhstan. Guzal has been outstanding in goals for Kazakhstan, but the key creators take the form of Gautalina, the captain. She's at striker, and Vera Domashneva in number 10. All the play will come through Domashneva. Gautalina deadly up front. Simbat, number 17, has also been quite impressive for Kazakhstan, and they'll be ably supported by Elvira and Sazantova. As the teams go through their warm-ups there, here we have a look at the Thailand lineup. Soraya in goals, hasn't let too many past her, but arguably the best player for Thailand has been Siri Kwan. She's been the most consistent and has anchored the midfield. Tikampon has also been superb. The key striker will be Tanaporn and Onjai for Thailand. Samanso, the captain, she will look to control all the distribution out the back. Thailand getting to this stage, having scored 21 goals in the competition so far. They've got a world ranking of 28. Some impressive statistics for Thailand. Tikampon has scored 5 goals in the tournament so far. Anjai, 4, and Sanpong, number 17, she's got 5 goals to her name. For Kazakhstan, though, top goal scorer, Vera Domashneva, she's got 5, and the lone outright striker in that Kazakh side. The head-to-head competition between these two sides. There have been 7 games played since 2014. Thailand just edging the stats there by 4 games to 3. But in the last game played between these two sides, which was at the 2018 Asian Games qualifier for women, Kazakhstan edging the winners there 1-0. So Thailand will be looking to make amends for that loss and cement their position second on the table at the Hockey Series Open. It's a magnificent 26 degrees in Singapore today, so not too warm, slightly overcast. Great conditions for hockey. It's been a little bit wet this morning, but the players won't mind that because the polypropylene surface that we play on, AstroTurf, needs a bit of water on it and needs to be ably wet so that the ball travels quickly over the surface and stays flat. So it'll be ideal for a fast-flowing game of hockey. You dare say, though, that Thailand, just with a little bit more depth, should have the edge over Kazakhstan this afternoon if we have a look at what's gone on in the tournament thus far. Both teams coming into this match, having come off 3 wins and a loss. Thailand, their path to this game, game number 5 in the women's competition, has won. They won the first game 4-0 against Hong Kong. The second game was a win, 1-0 against Singapore, and then a 16-0 thrashing of Indonesia. And their final game they played, they lost 4-0 to Malaysia. Kazakhstan, on the other hand, they come into this game with a 3-0 win over Singapore, followed by an 8-0 win over Indonesia, and then that massive 8-1 loss against Malaysia, where Malaysia just ran rampant in the third quarter. And their final game was a 3-0 win over the Hong Kong ladies. And that's got them to third position on the table. Teams now just getting ready to line up before they make their way onto the pitch for the national anthems. The umpires for this game, umpire Bernadette Pangrazio from Australia and umpire Minami Inamoto from Japan. For those that are pretty new to the competition, the Hockey Series Open in its inaugural year replaces what used to be the Hockey World League as the qualifying process, and it's the first step in the pathway to gaining qualification for an Olympic qualifying berth or the World Cup. A new event in the portfolio of events released by the International Hockey Federation as they look to launch the new Hockey Pro League later in the year. As we see on the right-hand side of your screen there, the Kazakhstan flag, and the Thai flags. Teams will shortly take their positions before marching out. So some interesting statistics in the tournament thus far. Malaysia, they've been rampant, having scored 40 goals in the tournament and by far the runaway team at this event in the women's competition. Thailand second with only 21 goals scored, followed by Kazakhstan on 15, and then Singapore bring up fourth position in the goals scored with 7 goals, and all 7 of those goals coming in their last game. Sengkang Hockey Stadium, located in northeast of the island, was a purpose-built facility in around 2009-2010 for the Junior World Cup. Magnificent facility and arguably one of the best going around. Had a facelift in 2015 for the Southeast Asian Games when Singapore hosted those, and has played host to many top international events. Truly magnificent facility, one the teams relish playing on. On pitch 1 today, we've got 3 games for you, obviously this one being the first. Second game of the afternoon will be Malaysia versus Singapore in the women's competition, followed by Singapore versus Chinese Taipei in the men's competition at 8 p.m. Some pretty crucial games for the home side in both the men's and women's competitions. Coming up later on, the Singapore men's team have been superb in the competition. They top the table on the men's. But right now, it's all about Kazakhstan and Thailand as the umpires march the players out onto the field. Umpire Bernadette Pangrazio on the left-hand side and umpire Minami Inamoto from Japan on the right-hand side of your screen there. The captain for Thailand, number 13, Samanso. On the right-hand side of umpire Pangrazio and on the left of umpire Minamoto is the captain for Kazakhstan, Natalia Gautalina. She has 61 caps to her name. National anthems will now be played, and first up will be Kazakhstan. Rousing rendition of the Kazakh national anthem, followed by Thailand. Well, that gets rid of the pleasantries between the two sides, and we'll now get the teams lining up. They'll do their final preparations and go into their huddles. As we said, the battle for second on the table in match number 14. Crucial game for both of these sides if they wish to advance and secure maximum ranking points in the Hockey Series Open competition. They're playing for a position in the Hockey Series final, an event which will run in the early stages of 2019. Kazakhstan focused in their huddle, getting their last-minute instructions from the captain. She'll be laying down the law of what she expects in the first 10 minutes. The game played in 4 15-minute quarters, with a 2-minute break between quarters 1 and 2 and quarters 3 and 4, and a 10-minute break at half-time between quarters 2 and 3. Young lady in picture there, number 4 for Thailand, Kanyanut. She generally plays on the right midfield and is a key creator for them as they travel through their midfield zone looking to create attacking opportunities. The intensity in Kazakhstan, you can see they know exactly what's on the line this afternoon. They'll be throwing everything at the Thai ladies' side. Umpires just checking the netting, making sure there are no gaps. If they're happy to proceed. She's found a slight problem. Some running repairs. Those nets take an absolute beating. Balls travelling in excess of 160 kilometres an hour. Running repairs in the netting, just making sure no balls can slip through, which might cause some problems for the umpires in terms of making decisions as to whether the ball entered the goal through the front or through the side netting. Umpire Inamoto, she's happy. Very shortly we'll get the game underway. Thailand with the pushback. Thailand playing from left to right in the red and black kit. Kazakhstan in the dark and light blue, coming from your right-hand side. Sirikwan goes out to the left-hand side. Sanpong. That's well stepped in for Kazakhstan by Elvira. Natakorn gets through the first two defenders from Kazakhstan, but good reverse pressing by Domashneva. Sazontova outlets to Simbat. Finds herself alone against 5 strikers. Oh, 5 defenders, I beg your pardon. Sirikwan cleans up for Thailand. Carries the ball forward and wins a free hit against Chepkasova. Kanyanut. Well tackled by Chepkasova. She beat the first tackle, but Chepkasova recovered well. For a long searching ball forward, the captain, Gautalina. It was 1-on-1 against the goalkeeper, and that's some terrible marking by the Thai defence. They were caught ball watching, and the coach will not be happy with that early on. Gautalina, though, had a golden opportunity, but couldn't control the trap. Standing over the ball, Domashneva to Sazontova, who drives down the right-hand side. Can't control the ball, just gets stuck between her feet. Before it's cleaned up by Anjay. Natakorn. Gives the ball away. It's a great tackle by Sazontova, who wins the free hit. Plays the free hit early. Defenders have to retreat 5. The ball crossed by Gautalina and well cleared by the goalkeeper. Soraya was wide awake. Sazontova takes on the defence. The attempted reverse stick cross raised dangerously into a crowded defensive area. Gives a free hit to Thailand. Building out of defence down the left. Tanaporn now with the ball. Manages to sneak it down the line to the ever-dangerous Tikampon. Combination play between Tikampon and Anjay. Or Sanpung, sorry, it was. Ball cleared safely by Kazakhstan. Sazontova connects with Simbat in the right midfield position. Simbat searches down with the long ball forward, but only goes as far as Samanso. Kanyanut now on the right-hand side. Anjay can't control the trap. Malida shielding the ball, and that's a free hit to Thailand. Kanyanut plays quickly. Malida has to retreat 5. Ball falls for Tikampon. Wins the free hit off Chetkasova. Tikampon drives to the baseline. Kanyanut now plays across to the far post. Irina gets a touch in it, and it falls to Thailand yet again. The touch inside by Sanpong, but nobody was home for Thailand. Sirikwan driving from deep in a attacking half. Onuma carries the ball down the left side before rolling out. Again, searching for Tikampon, but it got a touch off the defender, and that's gone for a long corner. The umpires have changed their mind. It's now a 16-yard free hit. Irina looks for the long ball downfield. 2 contested receives, and will be a free hit to Kazakhstan in the attacking midfield. Nagima for Kazakhstan gets us going. That's ball intended for Bisirova, and she just gets a shove in the back from Mutmi. Results in the free hit. Chepkasova just outside the 25-yard. That's a brilliant overlapping run by Simbat, and the shot comes in. Soraya makes the save. Well, outlet by Thailand. They win the free hit through Kanyanut. Mutmi with possession for Thailand, building out of defence. Finds a brilliant ball through to Sanpung, who was well tackled by Malida, but illegally. Tanaporn plays the ball forward. Anjay just steps in front of Malida before playing it off her leg. That'll be a free hit on the sideline. Tikampon quick to get there, but gets the free hit away slowly. Looks for the contest, waiting for the defenders to engage. Once again, plays it off the foot. Very difficult for defenders to protect that left foot. Tikampon crashes it in, but Irina sweeping in behind. Clears the ball safely out to the right-hand side. Bisirova trying to take on Onuma. Not good enough to get past her. That's once again Vera Tomashneva using her pace to reverse press. Loses possession once more to Onuma. Tanaporn with the ball out to the right-hand side. Good midfield transfer to Kanyanut, who injects a bit of pace. Connects with Anjay. He's under all sorts of pressure from Nagima. Back to Kanyanut again. Down the line looking for Tikampon, but she was behind Irina. Clears to safety. Mutmi for Thailand goes to the left-hand side. Anuma once again drives down the left sideline. Links up with Sanpong. Sanpong's well tackled by Nagima. And Sazontova decides to go downtown looking for some space. It's well trapped. Sirikwan now brings it forward for Thailand. Mutmi. It's a brilliant lead by Thanaporn, but just got confused about what she wanted to do with it. Excellent reverse pressing and tackles back. Post up and drop out. Thanaporn crashes the ball across, but it's wide of the goal. Excellent bit of interplay by Thailand down their left-hand side. Thanaporn in screen. 71 cap veteran and 5 goals in the tournament so far. Chepkasova really not happy with herself for missing what was a pretty basic trap. Kanyanut plays between Chepkasova and Simbat. That's a very poor pass by Sanpong. Thanaporn. Kanyanut wins possession again, looking for Thanaporn. She was trying to go through the line to Sanpong. Ball harmlessly over the baseline for a 16-yard free hit to Kazakhstan. Irina finds Sazontova. Back inside to Nagima. Sirikwan steps in front of Damashneva and wins the possession. No, she doesn't. Free hit's gone against her. A real arm wrestle between these two sides as Damashneva beats Thanaporn. All ends up. Drives towards the attacking circle. Gatalina round the baseline. That's well cleaned up by the captain, Samanso. Gatalina in screen there, the captain for Kazakhstan. 61 caps to her name. Simbat. She's got some tremendous skills. Good inside drag. Beats Thanaporn. All ends up. Wins the free hit though. Chepkasova. Looking to play the long ball through. That's cleaned up by Anjay. Simbat wins possession now. Damashneva drives at the circle. Links up with Sazontova, but the ball goes a little bit too far. And win a long corner to Kazakhstan. The Kazakhstan attack heavily dependent on Simbat, Damashneva and Sazontova. Well intercepted by Samanso. She runs the ball to safety. Gatalina, the captain, slips. Anuma steps in to apply pressure. Thanaporn wins possession for Thailand. Outlets to Thanaporn. Has to take the contact, takes on 3 defenders from Kazakhstan. Wins the free hit. Coach Bai from Thailand. Originally hails from Korea, but has been in the Thai ladies side for quite some time now. That's a careless mistrap. Bisirova plays a little bit too far ahead. Again, just going through a slightly scrappy phase and a good period of sustained pressure for Kazakhstan in the Thai defensive third. Sirikwan now drives through the midfield. Gets some pressure from Damashneva, and that'll be a free hit to Thailand. Kanyanut. Ball played forward by Sanpong, but raised dangerously. Irina, she'll waste no time in trying to get this one downfield. And once again, ball raised dangerously by Kanyanut results in a free hit to Chepkasova. Alvira for Kazakhstan. Wasn't really secure in that pass, and Malida bundles over Tikampon. Free hit outside the circle for Thailand. Thanapon plays the ball through. It falls well for Sanpung. And that's a tremendous goal from Sanpung. She was under all sorts of pressure. She just janked the ball up into the air, past the goalkeeper, and knocked it back into an unprotected goal. Tremendous bit of skill and composure under pressure. She managed to ride the tackle. Thailand opened the scoring via a field goal through number 17. Have a look at this again. Great ball in by Thanapon. Just jinks it up past the goalkeeper. She knew the goalkeeper was off her line. All she had to do was round her. Sanpung extends her tally to 6 goals in the tournament now. The goal coming in the 13th minute of the game. Just an indication of what an arm wrestle this game has been. There have been no penalty corners to either side thus far. The game pretty much being played between the 25s. So it's all been about midfield pressure and midfield turnover. Not many circle entries by both sides. It's a good intercept by Thailand yet again. Kanyanut, very athletic, drives into the contact from Nagima. Tackle attempt by Chepkasova is beaten. Sanpung yet again gets good possession, goes to the far post. Ball falls to Thailand and Anjai smashes it wide of the post. Kazakhstan lucky to get off the hook with that one. Anjai in screen for Thailand. She's got 4 goals to her name in the competition thus far. Chepkasova goes down the line, but aimlessly to Mutmi, turns possession over cheaply. Thanapon, she seems to be the target in the midfield for Thailand this afternoon. Samanso playing a little bit deeper than we're used to. Anuma out on the left-hand side. Anjai manages to keep possession. And Sanpung engages the contact with Malida, who's really strong in the tackle, and wins possession for Kazakhstan. Irina plays it off the foot of Sanpung. Irina transfers to the left side. Malida links up with Chepkasova. No pressure by Thailand at this stage. They've just sucked the numbers back. Chepkasova raises this one dangerously into Kanyanut. She's a tough cookie. Just gets up, walks away. She'll be good to go again. Chepkasova trying to slide this ball on the inside, just gets a little bit too much and catches the midfielder from Thailand on the thigh. Ball cleared to safety by Nagima. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter. Thailand taking the lead through a well-converted field goal by Sanpung in the 13th minute of the game. Sees Thailand take a 1-0 lead into the quarter break. The teams will have a 2-minute break now, and we'll be back for quarter 2.
At the end of the first quarter, the score is Kazakhstan 0, Thailand 1.
Thailand in the battle for second position. Match number 14 in the Hockey Series Open. Singapore 2018. The women's competition. Thailand and Kazakhstan doing battle. Thailand holding a slight edge by 1-0. The goal scored in the 13th minute through Sun Pong. Tremendously taken opportunity. Teams just making their way back out from their quarter-time break. Kazakhstan playing from right to left on your screen as you look at it. Magnificent Sengkang Hockey Stadium and ideal hockey conditions. 26 degrees, slightly overcast, so no direct sun to speak of. Very comfortable conditions. It's been a midfield tussle between both these sides as Thailand get us back underway. Onuma carrying the ball forward for Thailand up the left-hand side. Kazakhstan now step forward with a little bit more aggression in their pressing. Really trying to shut all the short passes for Thailand. They go long downfield. No Thai players on the end of that. That'll be a free hit to Kazakhstan on the sideline. Irina having to go all the way back to where the ball crossed the sideline. And Thailand now stepping forward. Irina, central defender for Kazakhstan. Passes the ball dangerously to Kanyanut at the top of the circle. And there you go, goal number 2. Once again, Sun Pong. A terrible mistake out of the back by Kazakhstan. Irina passing the ball straight to the attacking midfielder from Thailand, number 4 there, Kanyanut. Made the intercept, drove towards the circle and delivered to Sun Pong on the penalty spot. Took the defender one way and just came back around. The reverse stick shot, absolutely nothing Guzal could do for Kazakhstan. Kazakhstan now with an absolute mountain to climb. The best possible start to the second quarter for Thailand. You dare say Kazakhstan need to be the next to score if they want to get themselves back into this game. Thailand out down the left-hand side. Ponchanok to Thanaporn. She loses out in the battle against Sazontova. And Irina now stepping forward. She'll take almost every free hit for Kazakhstan. Sirikwan, a rare mistake from her. The ball falls for Domashneva. Rounds the first defender, Onuma. Looking for the return pass. Well, Sazontova, but Domashneva hadn't read the same book. Aerial ball out of defense for Thailand. Well controlled by Elvira, but she loses out to Tikkamporn. Strong tackle. Tikkamporn gives it back to Melida. Chepkasova distributes to Simbat. Sazontova. Back to Simbat, who opens up play down the left-hand side here now. Will she distribute? No, opts to take the ball herself. Drives past 2 defenders. Just runs straight into Sirikwan. Not happy with the umpire's decision. And she'll now earn herself a green card for kicking the ball away. Simbat, she'll need to go to the sideline. 2-minute suspension. The time will only start once she's seated on the chair. Thailand getting some good value for a short passing game. They're just playing in their little triangles. Sirikwan rolls down the right sideline, and Onjai was looking to lead inside. The pass just a fraction too strong. Once again, Irina outlets to Chepkasova, who gets some attention from Kanyanut. A good elimination from Chepkasova. She carries 20-30 meters before the ball's intercepted by Samanso, who wins the free hit against Bisirova. Samanso under no pressure whatsoever. She can just get her head up and pick her passes. Thanaporn has been the key distributor for Thailand, and Kwanchanok beats the first two defenders before she's gifted a free hit on the sideline by Chepkasova. Kanyanut to Sirikwan. Anuma. Rounds Domashneva. And then wins the free hit. So that's one area that Thailand could probably look to improve, is taking those free hits a little bit quicker. The Kazakh defenders are very slow to retreat the 5 meters once they give a free hit away. Kanyanut, though, gets a free hit against Nagima, plays it off her feet. Plays to herself, drives towards the circle. And just took her eye off the ball at a crucial moment. Chepkasova reversed a clearance down the line. Mutmi for Thailand. Strong in the contest against Bissarova. Sirikwan plays the bouncing Betty across to the left-hand side for Anuma to trap. She's been really quiet this afternoon, has Sirikwan. It's a touch at the top of the circle, but the touch was outside by Tikkamporn. Goalkeeper Guzal not taking any chances and paddles it away for a long corner. Tikkamporn against Malida. Wins the long corner. Sirikwan. Back to Kanyanut, now against Malida. Wins the free hit outside the circle. Plays to herself early on. Irina approaches. Easy as you like it. Penalty corner as Irina approached. She'd left her feet exposed. Domashneva querying whether the ball had actually travelled 5 meters. Any free hit inside the attacking 25, the attacking team has to move the ball 5 meters before they can play it into the circle. It's a rule that was introduced to eliminate some of the danger of players just standing over the ball and smashing it as hard as they could. The first penalty corner of the match goes to Thailand in the 21st minute of the game. Jack is quite slow, looking to go back to Sirikwan, but Chepkasova had read it. She just stood in between, paddles the ball away for a long corner. Rather pedestrian penalty corner. Sanpong plays the ball towards goals, and Guzal clears to safety. It's a good trap by Irina under pressure. Releases Sazantova. Goes long, looking for Bissarova as the target. Ball kept in play by Soraya. It's a good bit of field play by the goalkeeper, releasing to Samanso, sorry. Samanso was looking for Kanyanut, but Chepkasova stepped in between. Simbat back on the pitch. Tanaporn gets clattered by Simbat. Anjay couldn't make the trap. Chepkasova has her ball picked off. Kwanchanok. Tikkamporn can't control Tikkamporn. She's played almost every minute of every game for Thailand in this competition so far. Aerial ball not controlled by the defence. Domashneva plays it dangerously into the circle. And it's a tremendous tackle by Sirikwan. Ball goes for a long corner. Sazontova drives to the right sideline, looking to pass to Gartalina, sorry, but the pass is closed down. Sirikwan wins possession, linking up with Tekampon, wins the free hit. Samanso steps all the way across from the center of the pitch to take this hit. It's a really good aerial ball on the 45-degree angle, looking to target Kanyanut in the right midfield. Irina from Kazakhstan belts it downfield, only as far as Tanapon. Easy trap for her. Now Sirikwan has stepped up a little bit higher into the midfield. She's interchanged with Tanapon. Can expect to see an acceleration from Thailand if Sirikwan steps up into that space. Irina duffs the shot, manages to make its way through, but only as far as Mutmi. Mutmi passing to the sideline. Malida under pressure. Sanpong stepping forward to press. And Irina then says, "I'll take this, thanks." Has the ability to distribute via an aerial, but throws it straight out of bounds. Tanapon once again back into the midfield. Tackle by Tanapon was pretty agricultural, and Domashneva asking for a card. But in the meantime, play continues. Sazontova drives the right sideline, gets to the baseline, but is well tackled by Samanso, and it goes for a long corner. Simbat carries for Kazakhstan, well tackled by Tanapon. She's been an absolute rock for Thailand this afternoon. Now they come forward. Sanpong takes on Malida, who gets a good tackle in, but the ball rebounds to Anjai, who runs on, carries down the left sideline, gets into the circle, smacks it across. Guzal sticks a left foot out, makes the save. Cleaned up by Domashneva, who links up with Chepkasova. Simbat loses out to Tanapon. Thailand come again. Sanpong one-on-one against Irina. Finds a pass to Tekampon. Goes to the baseline. And two Thai strikers in the form of Sanpong and Anjai running into each other, giving the free hit to Kazakhstan. Irina wastes no time trying to catch the Thai defense sleeping. But the pass is not accurate. There were two strikers high for Kazakhstan. They do win a long corner though. Gartalina to Domashneva. Passes straight to Anuma. It's a good tackle back from Domashneva. The umpire wants the ball to be played from a stationary position. Alvira to Irina. Carries forward. And the pass just well snuffed out to Kanyanut. Tekampon. Back to Kanyanut now. Opens up the middle of the field through Tanapon. Tekampon is once again available on the inside. Tanapon with a good receive and roll opens the left channel. It's now carried forward by Kwanchanok. Rides the first tackle from Alvira. Gets to the baseline, and Anjai spills it over the baseline for a 16-yard out. Tremendous bit of play for Thailand. Anjai just letting them down with that final touch. Irina was targeting her left midfielder, but finds the sideline instead. Simbat wasn't expecting that. Sirikwan, central mid-roll for Thailand, comes forward, plays the pass through to Sanpong, who rounds the goalkeeper yet again. And there you go, goal number 3 for Sanpong. That's her hat-trick in the game today. extends her tally to 8 goals in the tournament. Thailand really putting Kazakhstan to the sword now.
The third goal for Thailand was scored by player number 17.
Tremendous ball forward. Sanpong did really well to trap that ball, bouncing, gets the first touch, takes the goalkeeper to her left-hand side before rounding her on the right-hand side, finishing with a good reverse stick shot into the net. Sazontova. And Gatalina gives up the chase. Sanpong with a spring in her step now, well tackled by Simbat. Loses that contest. Sazontova comes forward. Simbat. Can Kazakhstan create something here? Rides the first tackle, but it's cleaned up by Sirikwan. Anuma plays it out to the right-hand side, not aware that Sazontova was there. Damashneva now searching forward for Gatalina. Appeals to the umpire for a stick check. One minute and 10 seconds left on the clock. Thailand, no rush to take a free hit here. Samanso goes over the top, goes the aerial route, once again looking for Kanyanut. Malida plays around the back to Irina. Crashes the ball forward. Sirikwan can't trap Bisirova. But poor tackle by Mutmi, who'll earn the wrath of the umpire, and that's a yellow card. So she'll spend a minimum of 5 minutes on the side. Thailand now one player down for 5 minutes. Anuma puts Damashneva under pressure but slides too far to the sideline. Damashneva rolls inside. Bisirova is unmarked. And that's well played by Soraya. She was off her line early, put Bisirova under all sorts of pressure, spilled the first touch, and then smothered the second attempt. Ball in. Gatalina, tackled by Samanso, wins the free hit. Plays out to Chepkisova, who tries the ball in. Sazontova gets the deflection. Bisirova, and it's well cleaned up again by Soraya before her defence cleared to the sideline. Samanso marshalling her defence, and that's the end of the second quarter. Very productive second quarter for Thailand. They've extended their score to 3-0. The hero has been Sanpong for Thailand. She has now taken a tally to 3 in the game and scored a hat-trick. Some tremendously converted field goals. The teams will now have a 10-minute break before we come back for the start of the second half. Do join us then. And welcome back for the second half in match number 14 between Thailand and Kazakhstan in the women's competition at the Hockey Series Open Singapore 2018. Thailand hold a commanding 3-0 lead, and the game breaker has been that young lady, number 17, Sanpong. She has scored 3 field goals in a matter of minutes. First goal coming in the 13th, the second one in the 16th, and then followed by the hat-trick in the 28th minute. Kazakhstan have an absolute mountain to climb in the battle for second position on the table between these two sides. They say that they're up against it. Simbat slips, passes the ball to Anjai. And the lady with the ball now has been outstanding for Thailand in the first half. Thanaporn. She's been the source of all their creativity in that central midfield region. Soraya gets the ball out to the sideline where Onuma is playing. She goes down the line to the goal scorer. Tries to link up with her right midfielder, Kanyanut, but the ball a little bit too strong. Runs down the sideline. Oh, sorry, runs across the baseline. Kanyanut, 58 caps. Very creative. Gartalina misses the reverse stick trap. Sirikwan to Thanaporn. Under a bit of a midfield squeeze. Thanaporn posts up and rolls outside to Kanyanut. Domashneva working back, puts the pressure on the pass. Nagima slips but does well to control the ball before Simbat takes over. Simbat has the ball picked by Anjai, comes at the circle. Thanaporn rounds the defense, paddles the ball gently into an approaching goalkeeper in the form of Guzal. And you would have expected Thanaporn to do a lot better, considering her vast experience. She's got 71 caps. Been in the side since 2011. Thanaporn steals possession. Passes back to Anjai. Play now coming up through Sirikwan. Sirikwan stepped back into playing a central fullback role today. Onuma finds an unmarked Kanyanut down the right sideline. Sanpong, again well tackled by Malida. Irina duffs the pass, but Nagima is able to make the receive. Sazantova down the line to Simbat. Simbat takes on Kwanchanok, beats her first time round, but it's well cleaned up by Samanso before they outlet the ball to Thanaporn. Thanaporn now. Vera having tripped. Anjai. Something that you'll notice is that there's absolutely zero pressure on the ball from Kazakhstan. Just allows the Thais to get their heads up and pick their passes and pick their spaces to attack. Sirikwan links up with Thanaporn. Good ball forward now for some. There we go. Kanyanut making the final play of that well-worked maneuver. She scores goal number 4 for Thailand. It was a tremendous ball through the middle by Thanaporn, who found Sanpong standing on the penalty spot. Contested receive with Malida, rounds the goalkeeper and puts Kanyanut away into space for an unmarked goal. It was a good follow-up by Kanyanut to get herself ahead of Sanpong. Well stepped in front by Kwanchanok. Anjai now with Thanaporn. Thanaporn under pressure from Sazantova. Opts to play around the back. Kwanchanok. Again, no pressure on the ball. Thanaporn in the open play up through Sirikwan in that central channel. She can take all the time in the world. but duffs the pass, and Sazantova gathers possession again. Releases Chepkasova down the left side, and now it's Domashneva who carries strong well into the attacking third and is eventually well tackled by Samanso. In the background, you can see the Singapore ladies looking on as they get ready to take on Malaysia in the next game for the ladies competition. But right now, Domashneva can't control the ball. Spills over the baseline for a 16-yard free hit. Samanso out to Anuma. Chepkasova advances and paddles the ball into touch. Kanyanut, great receive and turn. But she can't escape Simbat. Tackles the ball over the sideline. Be a free hit to Thailand. Kanyanut. Makes a bit of a hash of it. Gives position back to Kazakhstan. Just marshalling the troops into their shape for the press. Irina crashes downfield. It's a good receive by Bisarova under pressure. She tucks back inside, beats Mutmi. It's well tackled back by Thailand. And then Siri Kwan just gives possession straight back again. Akam Siri beaten by Domashneva before Samanso clears away for a long corner. A rare period of sustained pressure for Kazakhstan. Gartalina has now made her way back into the midfield. Crashes the ball across, but Bisarova couldn't control the trap. It was too strong for her. Samanso opts to go the aerial route. That's snuffed out by Melida, but bounces towards Kanyanut. Once again to Tikampon, receives and stands still with it before getting the ball away to Akam Siri. Akam Siri tackled well by Domashneva, plays the free hit early. Passes it only as far as Anuma, who steps in between. And now makes a good 20 or 30 meters towards the top of the circle. Ball to Anjay. The goalkeeper clears it for a long corner. Anuma trying to go across the forestick of Irina, but she picks up the possession and releases Gartalina down the left. And then well tackled again by Siri Kwan. Gartalina trying to get the tackle in from pretty bad position. She gets herself a card. Couldn't quite make out the colour, but I do suspect it would be green. Kwanchanok to Tikampon now. Tikampon with a careless pass across the sideline. Sazantova drives the right. Gets the long pass away to Bisarova. Tries to round Mutmi. She does. Domashneva uses her pace to beat Siri Kwan. Domashneva beats Samanso, but can't beat Anuma before the ball is cleaned up by Mutmi. Mutmi plays it only as far as Sazantova down the right sideline. She changes channels. Simbat now crashes it towards the far post, but well in front of Bisarova, who you would suspect was the target. Kazakhstan enjoying a good 5 minutes of possession in the attacking third. Samanso to Kanyanut. That's sloppy trap by Kanyanut. Chepkasova carries forward. Simbat rounds the first defender and she wins a penalty corner for Kazakhstan. That's their first clear-cut opportunity to have a shot at goal. Kazakhstan winning their first penalty corner. And coming in the 40th minute of the game. It's been an agonizing wait for them, but can they convert? The teams have 40 seconds to don their protective equipment. 15 seconds left on the clock before the defenders have to be in position. Sazantova injects. The trap coming from Nagima and looking for the deflection from Chepkasova. Deflects it wide of the goal. Doesn't bother Soraya in goals for Thailand. Chepkasova. 60 caps. Been around for quite some time with the Kazakh ladies side. The aerial ball, Kwanchanok turns it over cheaply. Alvira comes forward. No pressure on her. She makes a terrible pass straight to Mutmi, who in turn passes possession straight back to Sazantova. Nasha now applying pressure to Sazantova. And Samansa clears up. Beats two and wins the free hit. Tekampon. Kwanchanok. Wins the free hit. It's been a long, hard week for all these sides. You can certainly see the effects now. Sanpong beats Irina. Wins the long corner. Tekampon dwells over the ball. Looking for a passing option, but none available. So she has to come backwards. And Kwanchanok spins on the reverse stick side, finds Tekampon yet again. Goes around the back. And that's an awful pass to what was supposed to be Samanso. Gives a free hit to Kazakhstan. And a good attacking opportunity. Crashed in by Chepkasova. And Soraya forced to clear the ball over the baseline for a long corner. Chepkasova carries. Engages the defender in Anjay before rolling out to Irina. Crashes the ball through. Mutmi does well. Gets a stick in the ball and clears towards the left sideline. Kwanchanok gives possession away in dangerous position before Mutmi once again has to clean up. Samanso opts to go the aerial route. Irina traps well. Sanpong puts pressure on her. She finds a pass to Sazantova. That's a poor tackle from Tekampon. Gives the free hit to Sazantova. Cracks it into the circle. Tomashneva gets a touch. Wide of the goalkeeper's right-hand post. Sazantova has a free hit. There you go, replay of the situation. Crashes the ball to the left-hand side, and Tomashneva trying to deflect that behind her back. Thailand in no rush to get this going. They're keen just to control the pace of the game. Samanso gets the ball aerial. Throws it over the sideline. umpires have called the ball back for a restart. Apparently the ball wasn't in the right position the first time. It just serves to wind down time on the clock. A good outlet by Samanso. Gained some valuable distance for her team. Kazakhstan now have to start from the edge of their defensive 25. Irina cracks the ball downfield, but only as far as Anjay. Creates the 2v1 with Kanyanut. Drives at the baseline. Tries to find the pass to Sanpong, who is lurking around the penalty spot. Easy for the defense to clean up. Anjay spills the ball over the sideline. Domashneva, sorry, I beg your pardon, Chepkasova gives the ball back to Tikkampon before she wins a free hit. Tikkampon cracks the ball forward, finds Sanpong, tries the dink, but Irina is wise to it and makes a good tackle. Anjay plays on quickly, back to Sanpong, into the circle. Acres of space for Sanpong, gets the reverse stick shot away, but Guzal was off her line. She clears. Tikkampon has possession for Thailand. That's the end of quarter number 3. Thailand have extended their lead 4-0. The fourth goal for Thailand, scored by Kanyanut in the 34th minute. The teams will now have another 2-minute break between quarters. And the teams are back for the final 15 minutes and the last quarter of match number 14. It's Thailand up against Kazakhstan, and Thailand take a commanding 4-0 lead into the final quarter. Kazakhstan will now attempt to run the ball at them and throw everything at Thailand. Tikkampon controls possession, links up with Anjay down the right-hand side. That's a good ball forward. Suapat delivers the ball down the line to Kanyanut. Suapat is only 16 years old for Thailand. Kanyanut drives, wins the free hit against Irina. Tikkampon drives into the circle now for Thailand. Has the ball tagging off her stick, goes away for a long corner. The goals for Thailand coming through the hat-trick hero, Sanpong, with a goal in the 13th and 16th minute. And then finally scoring a hat-trick in the 28th minute as Tikkampon gets away into the circle. Well tackled by Nagima. Sambat now for Kazakhstan comes down the right-hand side. Plays the ball into space. Mutmi is taking care of the captain for Kazakhstan, Gatalina. She now moves on to marking Simbat. Aerial ball. That's a good touch by Onuma. Getting back to the goal scorers. The fourth goal coming to Kanyanut in the 34th minute. Excellent bit of interplay between Tanaporn, Sanpong, who was well aware that the goalkeeper was off a line and just released Kanyanut into space. Back with the live action. Sazantova feeds Simbat down the line, and it's come off the goalkeeper and gone for a long corner. Soraya was a long way off her line. Simbat feeds Irina. Defensive line for Thailand just standing still. Irina totally unmarked in the circle, sorry. But the umpire deems that as not having travelled 5 meters yet again before the ball was played into the circle. Irina, 61 cap veteran for Kazakhstan. She makes her way back. Sanpong. Mutmi decides to roll out and looking for the free hit, but gives the ball to Kazakhstan instead. Soraya has to clear up. Tanaporn finds the free hit, and Thailand need to get back to playing positive hockey yet again. It looks as though they're quite content to just hold this 4-0 lead. They're certainly not playing with the same intent and purpose and accuracy as the first half. Ball falls over the sideline. Tanaporn there, number 10, has been outstanding for Thailand this afternoon. 71 caps for Thailand and 5 goals in the tournament to date. Takes the contact from Sazantova. She was searching for a passing option, but all the off-ball players just stood still. Bisarova wins a free hit against Samanso. Finds an unmarked Gautalina. She's got some good skill. Looking to link up with Domashneva. In the background, you see the Singapore ladies looking on as they get ready to do battle against their rivals, Malaysia, in the next game. Tekamporn down the line, feeds Nasha. She beats Irina inside. And the pass to Kanyanut, not trapped. Suapat finds the pass to Tekamporn to Kanyanut. Now Nasha gets the shot away. Goes over the goal for a 16-yard. Nasha for Thailand. One of the debutants in this event, makes her first international event. Tanaporn now controlling that central midfield's role again. Sirikwan. Tekamporn. You can see searching for passing options. Nobody leading. Tries the speculative pass to the right midfield for Onjai, but was too far ahead. And Simbat is now released at the circle. Beats the first defender in Samanso. Soraya makes the save and is well off her line, clears to safety. Tanaporn takes the contact and is bundled over by Gautalina. Diminutive goalkeeper for Thailand. Soraya, she might be small in stature, but has the heart of a lion and has been immense in goal for them all tournament. Sanpong goes down the line and beats Nagima, all ends up and wins the penalty corner, playing the ball onto the foot of the defender. And that's just the second penalty corner of the game. Thailand winning that penalty corner in the 51st minute. Teams await instructions from the coaches. They'll decide which variations to use. Samanso now comes in with the instruction. Lining up as the two attacking options, you've got Samanso and Sanpong. Samanso number 13, Sanpong number 17. Sanpong spins for Samanso but puts it on her foot. Samanso, you dare say, just a fraction too close, but the long ball forward. But Pisarova can't make the trap. Mutmi cleans up. Pisarova's tried to give her a little bit of a nudge. Anjai. Simple pass infield to Tanaporn. Mutmi, no pressure. Can find an easy pass out to Tanaporn. But once again, she's isolated in that midfield. Finds a good pass now to the right side. Kanyanut should have claimed that. She's trying to let it go for Anjai, but there wasn't enough pace on the ball for that. Anjai still has the free hit on the sideline though. Domashneva makes the first tackle. Plays the free hit quickly. Domashneva wins possession. Runs the ball back at the Thai defence. Links up with Chepkasova. Again, that searching ball forward. Just not accurate enough for Kazakhstan. Chepkasova for Kazakhstan. Samanso outlets to Mutmi. That's a good receive by Tanaporn. Links up with Sirikwan. Anuma. Anuma with a long ball down line. Kanyanut was released into space there. Nobody marking her. Malida had been beaten. Irina now stands over the ball. Knocks it back as far as Tekamporn, who's now stepped into a midfield role. And she searches forward as well, trying to feed Sanpong. Kazakhstan, they've got 7 minutes left in the game. What can they do as they come up the right-hand side? The aerial ball from Sazontova. But it comes to naught as it runs away across the baseline harmlessly. Samanso, the captain for Thailand. She controls all the distribution out the back. Tekamporn stands still and looks for the contest. And then plays the ball over the line. Dare say she needs to receive that ball and flow and just change the point of attack a fraction. Square the defense up on the inside. Nagima moves all the way back to Irina, who's deep in a defensive 25. She finds a pass forward to Domashneva. Eventually Chepkasova wins the scramble for possession. Samanso loses out to Domashneva. Well tackled by Sirikwan. Samanso mops up the mess yet again. Now the outlet down the right side. Kanyanut looking to make a pass to Tanaporn, but gives it back to Sazontova. Scrappy period of play, eventually under control through Tekamporn on the left. Finds a good pass to Nasha. Tanaporn finds space on the right-hand side with Anjai. Simbat tracking back. Anjai beats Malida, tucks back and links up with Kanyanut, who's now in the circle. Kanyanut opting to have the shot herself and going at the near post. Poor decision for any young kids watching. In that position, you really do need to be going back across the face of goal. There's a lot of support on the far post. Here you go. Kanyanut. The angle from which she intends to score there is too narrow. She needs to be going to that far post. You could see both Sanpong and Anjai were both waiting there. But now Kazakhstan come forward yet again before Samansa tackles and comes away with the ball. Good paddle forward from Thailand. Kanyanut looking for Sanpong. Tanaporn cleans up once again. Tekamporn, that left mid channel, finds Nasha. And Nasha does really well to win the free hit. No whistle gone. Play on, says the umpire. Sanpong drives towards goal before standing on the ball. Golden opportunity. Nasha had found herself in good space on the baseline. Sanpong just had to make the pass to her, but ended up standing on it. Took her eyes off the ball at the wrong moment. Anjay with possession now to Kanyanut. To Sanpong. The goalkeeper's off her line. Guzal has left the goal open. And the ball played into the heart of the circle, but Nasha had made her way to the baseline and wasn't available on the penalty spot. Thailand come again. Tanaporn. Anjay cleans up, but it's a free hit to Kazakhstan. Damashneva plays to herself. Drives strong up the left sideline. Now links up with Gartalina, who's well tackled. Janjira for Thailand, another young player making her debut. Damashneva. Samanso cleans. Kanyanut. Linking up with Anjay. Long ball down the line. Kanyanut on the ball yet again, but she's up against 5 defenders from Kazakhstan. Tanaporn finds Tekamporn in space on the left mid. No defenders anywhere near her. She plays the ball across the face of the goal, looking for Serikwan on the inside, but the pass was wayward. Kanyanut gets the game going again from a long corner with Tanaporn now. Plays it into a posting up striker in the form of Sanpong. Can't control the trap. Works hard to win possession back, but gives away a free hit in the process. Sason Tova forward to Gartalina. Thailand. Come forward. Nasha now has the ball. Drives infield. Sanpong. She looks as though she's run herself off her feet, has Sanpong. Tanaporn rolls out the back. Samansa links up with Janjira. Tekamporn. Reverse stick pass down the line, but Nasha wasn't expecting it. Nagima wins the free hit. 39 seconds on the clock. Can Kazakhstan score a consolation goal? Irina crashes the ball forward. Damashneva is under close attention. Serikwan controls possession now for Thailand. Tanaporn. They just need to control the ball, do Thailand. That's a good roll into space. Kanyanut. Sanpong. Irina for Kazakhstan. Goes downtown. There you go. The final hooter goes. Thailand run out the winners 4-0 over Kazakhstan. The goal scorers. Sanpong scoring a hat-trick in the 13th, 16th and 28th minute, with Kanyanut scoring the 4th goal in the 34th minute. Dare say the second half wasn't much of a contest between the two sides, as Thailand basically shut shop. But Thailand now cement their position in second in the table, as the players congratulate each other and shake hands on a job well done. We'll take a short break before we're back with game number 15 in the women's competition, which will be between Singapore and Malaysia in the women's. Do join us then. Check.